Okay, alright, so what's going on, fellas? First things first, I just wanted to say, hey, a shout out to Sensitive Society and Jamari for showing me this kid, right? Like this child here. This fully grown man, right? So his name is Ethan is Online. That's his main channel. But the video that I will show you here, it was posted on his second channel here for, I guess, his stream highlights. It's called Pethan. And if you take a good gander at him, you can kind of tell that, this man right here, he looks like one of them, right? But and guess what, he is one of them. So this video here, hunting predators for clout. Basically in the entire video he was victimizing the pedophile, and like he's really just attacking the pedophile hunter, like the grown man that pretends to be a 13-year-old girl, and you know, he traps like pedophiles, right? Rightfully so. They should be publicly humiliated and arrested on the spot, of course, but Ethan has a problem with guys doing that, apparently. Hold on, let's look into this. He says TW for mentions of CSA. Okay, okay, this man unironically uses like the short term of trigger warning in his videos. You're basically just telling me that, hey, you're like one of those softies, huh? Like, so this video has like a trigger warning on it. I don't want to offend anyone or trigger anyone, so yeah, just watch out for that. Bro, just shut the fuck up and just make the video. The fuck?
Does anyone remember the guy that caught EDP?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, EDP 444.
Yeah, nah, and like he fucked it up, and he didn't get EDP behind bars.
Is an old YouTuber who
we know who EDP is,
and as it turns out, happens to have a attraction to minors and actively seeks out minors to have sexual relationships with.
We know.
Which is what leads me to today's subject, Alex Rosen. Now, Alex caught EDP by pretending to be a little girl and offering him to come to her house, and then intercepting him in the parking lot. This led to a very awkward interaction, as Alex has no power to arrest anyone and just decides to like milk the entire thing as long as he can for like 45 minutes asking EDP questions.
What's the lowest age of consent?
So he said all of that. There's like a problem with that or something. I would do the same exact thing if I were to ever catch EDP, you know, doing some shit like this. I would do the same thing, Ethan. But like, you know, instead I would probably get the police involved, but okay.
Not anywhere near 16. That's over 1,000 days away from 16.
It's pretty pathetic, but it is funny.
Did you just say pathetic? So say if EDP was actually, you know, linking up with minors. So you don't have a problem with that, but you have a problem with the guy catching them, whatever.
One of the funniest parts are when Alex says things like, 17-year-olds are hot, but I wouldn't do anything to them.
I wouldn't do anything with a 17-year-old, right, but there's hot 17-year-olds, right, but I don't go, yeah, when I see a 17-year-old.
Okay, all right. I will admit that this is kind of weird.
And so he and his weird little cameraman are just harassing EDP and asking him a bunch of really stupid questions like, why do you do this, man? Do you know that this is bad to do? When ultimately this is all about the money that they're making from this video. As EDP tries...
Again, it's like he says it like it's a bad thing or something. If I can make money doing this, I would. Like, Ethan, like you say, like it's a bad thing or something, my man. What is up with you?
Tries to walk away because legally he can. Alex calls the police for seemingly the first time ever with regards to this situation.
There's somebody here in Chimita, 13-year-old girl, and he's has because he admitted everything to us on.
Okay, and then he decides to use like a Hassan clip here. These two jerk-offs.
So, of course, because the predator, hunter, anti-pedophile dog whistles are extremely right-wing in nature, he was also...
So it's right-winged in nature to be against pedophilia now. Because if that's true, then Ethan, I mean, shit, call me a part of the... You know what? I shouldn't be saying that because of YouTube, but...
He was recently interviewed by Michael Knowles of the Daily Wire. Michael Knowles is like a D-tier Daily Wire guy, so I never really talk about him. He's really, like, really stupid. He's like the Waluigi to Ben Shapiro's Mario. But he did interview Alex Rosen, and I figured I would watch the interview. See what he has.
Okay, I think Ben Shapiro and Michael Knowles are like both geeks and nerds, honestly. But,
to say,
right.
Michael and the pedophile hunter, they wanted a toddler. I don't believe a fucking word out of this guy's mouth, I'll be real, because I've seen him in action.
On the scale
What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, like you've seen him in action. I mean, you've seen him catch a pedophile, which is EDP 445. Okay.
On the scale of, these guys don't consider anything in the metaphysical realm to these are interdimensional demons worshiping Satan. Where do your marks fall?
Well,
You see why I can't fucking take Michael Knowles seriously. Immediately, he's like, where do you think on the scale of, like, interdimensional demons do you
Okay, yeah, so it's like so he took it literally because he's a complete jackass. What Michael Knowles is actually saying here is that on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, okay, like these people are kind of good people, or, 10 being, these are complete demonic spirits that are attacking children. 10, okay, so 10 being the last part and like the first one being the first, like, that's what he meant.
The result, just from the videos that I've seen from your channel, you get a little bit deeper into the conversation with these predators.
They pretend to be children for days and days and days, using real pictures. Fucking creepy.
Oh no, that's such a terrible thing to do, is to pretend to be a child and catch a pedophile and get them off the street. Oh no, don't do that. So what, like you're defending them or something? I'm like, Ethan, what are you talking about?
So what got you into this?
well, I'm 23 years old now. I know I look older, but, seeing...
You look more mature.
Right, I look more mature. Thank you.
This man is 23 years.
That is a 23-year-old man? Bro, you look like you're in your late 30s. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Years old and spends all day pretending to be a child on the internet to talk to pedophiles.
Oh
And goes-
no. That is such a terrible... Okay, listen, I think you get the whole point of this video, bro. Okay, I think you get the whole point of this video here. Listen, so like this piss boy named Ethan here is basically, well, he's not exactly just outright defending pedophilia, of course, but like he has a problem with the hunters out there, like the pedophile hunters, right? That's who he has a problem with, and the alt-right, and a right-wing people, and oh yeah, a conservatism, I guess. Like that's his whole grift there, I guess. That's his like political grift, right? I feel bad for guys like Ethan and Hassan Piker and like these other people who have built their audience and a community based off of politics and like the left wing shit and like a liberal shit. I feel bad for them because they kind of have to play up the part of being like a leftist liberal, like a piss boy Ethan over there. So like they can't just be themselves like me, who doesn't give a shit about politics. And I kind of look at people like like these people here and like just roll my eyes at them, and like it's just like, bro, I get that like you have to play up this character and play up this act on like the internet, bro. This is like soul sucking. Like you kind of sold your soul, no? So what did you gain from this video here? Is that Ethan is online is kind of weird, and I don't really particularly like him. I'm not a fan of his at all. Anywho, if you want to like and subscribe, go ahead and do that. Bye.